6 months ago, I watched a founder lose a major client because a competitor quietly dropped their pricing by 20%. He had no idea. He was too busy running his business to spend 3 hours every Friday refreshing his competitors' websites. You don't need a dedicated research team to track your market, and you definitely do not need 20 open browser tabs. You just need a Perplexity project. Today, I'm going to show you how to build an automated competitor intelligence hub using 3 specific prompts. This takes exactly 10 minutes to set up, it's completely free to start, and it will save you hours of manual searching every single week. Let's get into it. Step 1 is isolation. If you use the same AI chat for competitor research, writing emails, and planning your vacation, the AI's context window gets contaminated. To fix this, go to Perplexity, click the project's icon on the left, this used to be called Spaces, and hit New Project. Name it Competitor Intel. Keep it private for now. Now here is the secret sauce, the custom instructions box. This is where most people fail. They leave it blank. But this box tells the AI exactly how to behave inside this specific workspace every single time you use it. Paste this exact instruction. Act as a market research analyst. Only use verified pricing pages, official press releases, and direct company documentation. Do not hallucinate numbers. If you cannot find a verified source, say data not available. This forces the AI to prioritize accuracy over guessing. It turns Perplexity from a creative writer into a strict data analyst. If you have existing research, like an old feature matrix, a list of competitor URLs, or a PDF report, upload it here. The free plan lets you add a few files to give the AI a baseline. If you are on the Pro plan, you can upload up to 50 files per project. Now that the environment is built, let's run the prompts. Prompt number 1 is for pricing and packaging. This is how you catch those quiet price drops. Type, analyze competitor A and competitor B. Compare their current entry-level pricing and list exactly what features are gated behind their premium tiers. Because you are in a project, Perplexity searches the live web and cross-references it with your custom instructions. It gives you a clean breakdown, complete with clickable footnotes. Never trust an AI blindly. Always click the footnotes to verify the pricing pages yourself. Prompt number 2 is for customer sentiment. This is where you find your marketing angle. Type, what are the 3 most common negative themes in recent customer reviews for competitor A, site-specific review sites like G2 or Trustpilot? This is how you find the gaps in their armor. Instead of reading through hundreds of reviews yourself, the AI aggregates the complaints and links directly to the sources. If everyone hates their customer support, that becomes your next ad campaign. Prompt number 3 is for strategic positioning. This tells you where they are heading next. Type, based on recent feature updates and marketing language on competitor A's website, what specific customer segment are they targeting most aggressively this quarter? This prompt reveals where they are spending their marketing dollars. If they are moving up market and adding complex enterprise features, that leaves a massive opportunity for you to capture the small business segment they are leaving behind. Before you move on, let me show you how to make these prompts reusable instead of disposable. Every serious research prompt should have 4 parts: the subject, the evidence boundary, the comparison criteria, and the output format. The subject is who you are investigating. The evidence boundary tells the AI what sources count and how recent they must be. The comparison criteria define exactly what you care about, like price, onboarding time, integrations, or support. And the output format forces a useful answer, such as a table with a source next to every claim. If you skip any of those pieces, you usually get a confident blob of text that looks smart but is hard to act on. So after the first pricing prompt, add this follow-up. Turn the findings into a table with 1 row per claim, include the source URL and publication date, and mark anything older than 90 days as stale. Now you have something you can actually hand to a partner or use in a planning meeting. Next, build a verification habit. Perplexity is excellent at finding and organizing sources, but the citation icon is not a magic truth button. Open the source and ask 3 questions. First, is this the competitor's official page or just somebody talking about the competitor? Second, does the source actually support the sentence the AI wrote, or is it merely related to the same topic? Third, is the information current? Pricing pages change, review scores move, and product names get retired. For any important number, I want two independent confirmations when possible. For example, use the official pricing page for the current amount and a recent announcement or archived capture to understand when it changed. Then use this prompt. Audit your previous answer. For every claim, label the evidence as primary, secondary, or unverified. Remove any claim that does not have direct support. That one follow-up catches a surprising amount of junk before it reaches your strategy document. Now let's turn one answer into a chain of useful decisions. After the customer sentiment prompt, do not stop at a list of complaints. Ask, which of these complaints appears most often among customers that match my ideal buyer, and what exact language do they use? Then ask, convert the top complaint into 3 ethical marketing angles without exaggerating the competitor's weakness. Finally ask, what product or service change would make that promise credible for us? That sequence matters. The first question separates random noise from feedback that affects your buyers. The second translates research into messaging. The third forces you to earn the claim operationally. This is where AI research starts saving real money. You are not paying for a report that sits in a folder. You are turning public evidence into a better landing page, a sharper offer, and a concrete improvement your team can ship. Keep all 3 follow-ups in the same project so the context and citations stay attached to the original research. Here is the weekly operating rhythm I recommend. On Monday, run the pricing prompt and look for plan changes, discounts, new feature gates, or anything quietly removed. On Wednesday, run the customer sentiment prompt against reviews from the last 30 to 90 days. You are looking for new patterns, not ancient complaints the company may have already fixed. On Friday, run the positioning prompt and compare the answer with your previous week. Ask the AI to summarize only what changed. Put the date at the top of each thread so you can scan the history later. This entire routine should take 15 to 20 minutes once the project is set up. If nothing changed, great. You just bought certainty for the price of a coffee break. If something did change, you now have time to respond before it becomes obvious to everyone else. The advantage is not having secret information. The advantage is noticing public information faster and turning it into a decision while your competitors are still collecting tabs. One warning before you automate this completely: do not let the AI decide who your competitors are, and do not let it make pricing or legal claims without a human review. A company that ranks above you in search may not serve the same customer. A negative review may describe an old version of the product, and a pricing page can show a monthly equivalent while billing annually, which makes comparisons misleading. Your job is to define the market and challenge the result. The AI's job is to search broadly, organize evidence, and expose patterns. Use this final quality control prompt. List the 3 assumptions most likely to make this analysis wrong. Tell me what evidence would disprove each assumption. If the answer reveals a weak foundation, fix the research before acting. That is not a failure of the tool. That is the tool helping you avoid a bad decision. Used this way, your project becomes a repeatable intelligence process instead of a very convincing rumor generator. The H2 AI take. Here is the reality about AI research tools. Everyone is obsessed with finding the perfect prompt, but prompts are cheap. The real value of a tool like Perplexity isn't in a single search. It's in creating a persistent environment. By isolating your competitor research into a dedicated project with strict instructions, you aren't just doing a Google search on steroids. You are building a digital analyst that remembers the context, respects your boundaries, and gets smarter every time you add a new file. Stop treating AI like a vending machine and start treating it like a workspace. The best part about doing this in a project? Collaboration. You can click the share button at the top and send this entire workspace to your team. They can see the research, ask their own follow-up questions, and add new findings without breaking your original instructions. Your action item for today is simple. Take 10 minutes, set up a Perplexity project for your top 3 competitors, and run those 3 prompts. You will immediately see something you missed. I've put the exact prompts and custom instructions in the description below. Copy them, paste them, and start tracking your market. If this saved you